Hi, this is Zach Beach with SmartRealEstateCoach.com. Welcome to another Deal Structure Sunday. This should be a pretty quick video for you, but it's something that actually hit home to me. This is actually a property that I just bought personally, and I wanted to share this with you guys. Of course, I'm using example numbers here, but I wanted to show you guys how you could potentially purchase a property for yourself. And if you get anything out of these videos, or through our courses, or through our webinar, or by any of the lessons that we are teaching you here, if you can buy your own property, then you've done enough, right? So I was actually very excited to put this together because me and my wife were able to buy such a beautiful property, and we're able to buy it on terms which has been absolutely life-changing for us. So we're going to call this 11 Lady, and again, this is my property. So it's I just wanted to break all the barriers here as well. So when people say to you, hey, you can't buy property on terms in nice areas, with properties that are they're desirable, I mean, they're absolutely lying to you, and I hope you realize that. So this property happens to be in a very nice area, in a place in which me and my wife wanted to live, and actually has amazing water views, and we're able to now live the life that we really wanted to. I mean, there's a private beach at the end of the road, and the reason why I'm saying this to you is not to brag. It's to really get your juices flowing and to get you really thinking creatively. So we're able to purchase this property. Again, using example numbers here, we purchased it for $520. And we put $520. Payments per month are $2,200. The funny thing about this is we're actually spending a lot more on our rental in Southern Rhode Island here than now that we're paying for a mortgage on a property, because the way we bought this is we bought this on a lease purchase. And what I mean by that is there was a mortgage on this property. I believe it was about $150. And the sellers actually do have a equity line on the property as well, but we didn't include that in the agreement because what we'll do is we'll pay them out their net, and then they can pay off their equity line. One thing I would tell you to do, though, is make sure in any and all your agreements that you're buying, if there is an equity line, make sure that there's a cap that they're not allowed to pull from, or even better yet, put in the agreement that they're not allowed to pull from that credit line anymore, because of course you don't want them to continuously pulling equity out of the property if you're in control of it now. So $150,000 mortgage there. The beautiful thing is here on these $2,200 payments, there's about $1,000 principal payment coming off every month. $1,000 principal payment coming off. This happens to be a 15-year mortgage. So by us tying this up, it's almost like a semi-owner financing deal here because there's such high principal pay down coming off. Now, we're able to tie this up for 36 months. And we did put a down payment, a huge down payment of $2,500. $2,500 before we moved in, and another $2,500 in 6 months. Again, directly coming off the principal. So 100% principal, that's $5,000 down. Okay, so the beautiful thing is here is as we go through this term, you're dealing with, you're seeing $36,000 come off the principal. So we tied it up for $520. $36,000 is coming off the principal, which will be counted as a down payment when you go to get a mortgage. Plus you have the additional $5,000, which brings you to $41,000 as a already crafted up down payment. Now, how much did we put down? We put down $5,000. How much are we getting credit for? An additional $36,000 because that's principal only payments. So when we go to a bank, when we go do this traditionally, we got the $520 and we're subtracting 41,000 from it. This brings us to 479. This is our new balance here. So that's 479. Now, we'll walk you through a couple things here. So in Rhode Island, where we live, a jumbo loan is roughly like 430,000. So anything above a jumbo loan, you got to put down 20%. Now, the other cool thing here is we're actually going to be first-time buyers. So those come into play as well, where we're going to be able to qualify for some other different loans. But let's keep this simple, too, for those who aren't first-time buyers as well. So when we're talking about 479,000 is going to be the balance at the end here. We have already almost put down from the 520. We're almost at 10%. We're almost at almost at 10% here. So to get it to 10%, you got to put 52,000 down. So that is $11,000. $11,000 that we could add to this, which would get us to 10%. Now, me personally, I would like to get it below the 430 of the jumbo loan. That way we don't have to worry about, or just to get a better rate, right? So that just means that we got to come up with another maybe 49,000, another 49,000, which we could accumulate over the next year. So just kind of thinking you through this process. So in order to get below a jumbo loan, it's another 49,000. In order to get to 10%, it would be additional 11,000. So based upon the bank lender you go to, you may be able to get away with just another $11,000 at the closing in order to get the financeable loan that you would like, or the good rate that you would like. Or if you get it below the jumbo loan, you come up with another 50 grand. Now, the crazy thing about this here is, if you went to go buy a property for $520,000 today, you would have to put down, let's say 20%, or at least 10%. So that's $52,000 out of your pocket. What did we do here? All we would need to do in order to accumulate that same 10% is to come up with $16,000, because we're getting $36,000 worth of principal payments, principal down every single, or over the next 36 months. So just to reiterate that. We are getting free equity here, or free down payment, because we're making the payments every month, and it's $1,000 is coming off the principal. And we put $5,000 down, so we would have to put down an additional $11,000 to get this to the 10%, which is sometimes sufficient depending on the area, the lender, the bank you're working with. So the important thing to notice here is that we were able to acquire $36,000 worth of principal payment, or down payment towards the purchase price, by simply buying on a lease purchase. Because if we decided to not buy this property and continue to rent, which was, $2,300 coming out of our pocket every month, that was not going to anything. That was making a landlord rich. That was not going to anything. But by acquiring this property and creating these terms, we're able to get free down payment. That's how I look at it in my mind. Free down payment. Yes, we're paying it, but at least it's going towards something now. So with that being said, you're able to acquire an additional $36,000 that counts towards your purchase price, significantly dropping your down payment in order for you to buy this property, or in order for you to buy a property. So I just wanted to get you to get creatively thinking. Of course, if I got this a longer term, that would dramatically increase. The 36 months ended up being a great fit for us. But I want you to start thinking now, when you come across these properties, not just, hey, do I have to go to a bank and get a loan? No, you could potentially craft up a deal where it's going to be able to help save you money on your down payment, or help you acquire enough time to save up additional cash flow and still be able to count towards, the home of your dreams. So I hope that really gets you thinking, guys, different ways, and I hope it helped you kind of peer into my life and what I was looking for when I went to go buy a property. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Hope this got your juices flowing. If you're on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe if you like these videos, or comment below. If you are on Facebook, please go ahead and share this to anyone that you think will benefit, because I know absolutely everyone would benefit from this because everyone's going to buy a home in their life, or more than likely everyone will buy a home in their life. So go ahead and share this, like this, and I certainly look forward to bringing you some more videos.